relationship expert and personal development coach. I'm with Wendy on the Exquisite. Okay. Welcome to today's program. I am Ntolma, a relationship expert and personal development coach. I'm with Wendy on the Exquisite. Today, I want to speak on the topic overcoming low self-esteem. Overcoming low self-esteem. This is a problem that has made so many people stunted in life. Low self-esteem is a problem that so many people are around are suffering from, and until you overcome this, you cannot really become who God says you should become. You cannot manifest fully. Low self-esteem is this decay image of you, this decay personality that a person carries. I always say that it takes one who has gone through the valley of the shadow of death to rescue another who is going through the same path. I once suffered from this issue. Like, I will not be able to speak in the public. I see everybody as being better than me. At a point, I say, no, Ini, you have to work on yourself. And I took that as a major problem and I worked on it. And today have overcome it, and I want to help you. I want to give you like 5 points, 5 things you will do to overcome low self-esteem. If you neglect your heart, your mind, and your soul, it changes who you are on the outside as well as on the inside. And life comes from the inside. When you build that person, that inner person, it will help you to do well on the outside. You are not just that picture that you see. Life comes from the inside out. And when you build that inner man will help you to succeed. How do you build that inner man? First, you remember the fact that God created you and He has not created anything in vain. God has not created anything foolish. Whatever that God creates is for a purpose. Remember that you were created by God. He has not made any mistake before. So you are not a mistake. That is your number one point you should remember. Wherever you go, wherever you stand, tell yourself that I am created by God. I was created by God. That's one thing I want you to remember. Wake up daily with the fact that God created you and you are not a mistake. 2, guide your thoughts. I have told myself I have to think positive. At a point, I nickname myself Mrs. Positive Mindset because I want it to sink into myself, into my subconscious, that there is nothing I have to do with negative thinking. So what do? Think positive, guide your thought. James Allen says, as a man thinking, writes a book that titled As a Man Thinking. And I think it brings it from the book of Proverbs, which says, as a man thinking, so is it. So whatever that you see from outside of you is coming from your inside, is coming from your thoughts. When you tell yourself you are a nobody, you are automatically a nobody. If you tell yourself that you are somebody and you think you have this feeling that you are somebody, everybody will regard you wherever you see yourself. So number two thing you do is you guide your thoughts. Number three, tell yourself daily, I am wonderfully made. I am God's image. Remember, the Bible says God created us in his image. So if God is a wonderful God and he's doing all these beautiful creatures on earth, when I look at the earth, I say, if my father created this and I was created in his image, that means I can do wonderful things. That means the world has not even seen the true me. That means I have not manifested. No, when you have a good picture of who God is, you look at yourself. From there, you will see your true picture. So you tell yourself daily, I am wonderfully made. I am God's image. God's image cannot be inferior. Number four, surround yourself with people who see value in you. Get associated with friends who will encourage you, who sees good thing, friends who see good thing in you, not those who criticize you. Because at this point that you are trying to build yourself up, you need people that will see a little value, as little as it is. People that will just tell you, wow, you are wonderful. This clothes that you are wearing is great. When they start telling you this, it will help you to build your inner self. And when your inner self is healthy, that is where your true self will come out from. This low self-esteem is coming from your inside. You need to see the inner man, your inner you need to see beauty in that person, in that inner person, because you are not just this physical person. That this is a structure. I call it a container. The real you is inside. So you need to see that picture, that great picture of the real you, that God's image. When you see that great image, to make you to walk like the person God created. It makes you to walk with confidence. You know that low self-esteem has a way of affecting you physically. It has a way of affecting your movements. It has a way of affecting your talk and even your relationship and your perception. So when you build person, that inner person, it will make you to relate well with person and with people and smile with people. So I said number four, surround yourself with people who see value in you. Number five, volunteer to speak in any small gathering, even in your church. Volunteer to speak. Even if you want to be asking a question in Sunday school, just make sure you have something to say. When you stand in front of people and speak daily, it builds your self-confidence. That is how I started. In my church, I will stand up to speak. I know that in future I'm going to be a public speaker. I'm going to talk to so many people. So what did I do? I make sure that whenever I come out in the church, when they are doing Sunday school, I ask questions. I make sure I position myself in front of people and I stare at their faces. I was trying to build my self-confidence. So do that. Speak in any small gathering that you see yourself. Make sure you have something to speak. Number six, make it a prayer point. Number seven, feed that inner man with good books. Listen to tapes. Feed that man. Feed that inner man. When he is healthy, he will help you to succeed. When that man is healthy, that inner man is healthy, there is no how you will not succeed from the outside. I want to give you the point again. Number one, I said, wake up with the fact that God created you and he has not made any mistake. Number two, guide your thought. Number three, tell yourself daily that you are wonderfully made, you are God's image. And number four, surround yourself with people who see value in you. And number five, make it a prayer point. And number six, feed that inner man with good books and tapes. I believe you are blessed with this. Where if you do this and you are still having issue, you can reach me with the number 080 38660355. You can reach me on call or WhatsApp. And you can also reach me on my Facebook, Ntolma Innocent. I look forward to speaking with you next time. Remain blessed.